Oh, you found it. Oh, my journal, my drawings.
These pages are old, Mom.
Well, careful.
This is all from your hero days?
Ha, and before. I was just a strong-shouldered farm girl once. I had long black hair.
Sure, Mom, but what about when...
When the Gorgons came?
Yeah, and you saved the town.
Well, we fought the Gorgons together. Your father was there. We were kids. He was shy, bookish, cute, of course. But that day, he did magic. So I was a warrior. Folks called him a mystic. We chased those stone-eyed Gorgons past the hills to places where trees walk, where the ruins of other yonderings lie like buried bones, and met a moth-winged man who kept moonlight under his hat.
And you met Holden?
Oh yeah, some hunter's kid. Your father liked him, and that made 3 of us.
Then you were called heroes.
Maybe. But it's strange. The world changes. There's always some new threat. And heroes can't stay the same either. You make choices. You bargain with wild spirits. Fall for one of your friends, then find reasons to argue with the other. Well, it all works out somehow. Except, no, not everyone makes it.
Dad said I wouldn't be here without that man's sacrifice.
You'll be safe out there, won't you?
You could always come with me, show me how things are done.
I know you say that, but... Well, where'd my old sword get to?
This podcast features adults using adult language. You have been warned.
Time is the enemy, the past, it threatens the fastest weapon. You wouldn't make it past a second, and that's the question. Play it brash and reckless, or choose a cautious solution you thought was prudent. In any sepulcher, pulchritude will become the putrid. It's that wealth that I'm pursuing. No mountain too steep or dungeon too deep to send expendable marks up to the top of the peak or beneath. They see you bleed, they come like sharks to it, while I swim in that money bin like Carl Barks Druid. So send your national parks Druid, I'll send them home in a natural box with a closed top and most of the parts included. Save your breath for a cleric confessor. Death is a lesson and life is a tenured professor. But if you're seeking my official advice, sign on the dotted line and initial it twice.
Hello, I am Tycho Brahe of Penny Arcade and PAX. I am also a Minifus Hereward Run CEO of Acquisitions Incorporated. But today, I'm Jeffrey K. Horcrims, your internet friend, and I'm here to tell Ryan to stop fucking around with these coins. No, I'm here to run
This is called branding. This is called promotion.
This is a product.
Everyone's going to be like, what is that?
No, the thing they're excited about is that we're all here in person, staring at each other,
That's
smelling.
actually what it is. Now,
That's the brand.
It's
It's all in post.
oh, indeed.
Oh.
Really? There's an olfactory component. Like I was saying
You
before.
get there.
Stop
No,
it. God damn it. Children.
Sorry.
And I'm here to run a game of Dungeons and Dragons for my friends. To my right, Dragonborn
There
narcissist.
we go. Yeah, we got there. Look, we can edit this. We could cut that pause out.
No. I wrote it all down. That pause was
That
purposeful.
was for drama.
Dragonborn narcissist, Donaar Blit'zen. Now, to the right of my right, repping the natural world, Walnut Dankgrass, Kakra.
I love this bird. And it's gone. And now it'll never come back.
And a Kakra.
What's next? We'll find out.
A Kakra to you as well.
No, it's here.
Now, to my left, not your grandma's grandma, except in those rare cases where she is your grandma's grandma, Rosie Beestinger.
Oh, it didn't last long. It's been a while.
Well, is this, you have to build back up to it.
Yep.
You have to build back up to it. You know what I mean? This is a muscle, like every other muscle.
Why did it sound like dust came out, though?
Because it did.
Like the dust of the crypt.
Said it's been a while.
Let's D&D theme it. To my left of my left, emerging as though from a mist shroud.
It's tough.
Kithris Drow'b.
Goodness
You,
gracious.
most of all.
It's been a while.
You start with that shroud. It's just like, I got to work on it a little bit each day. This is as wide as it's going to get today. No, you got all the way through it. Now, welcome, obviously, one and all, friends old and new. I have pre-show announcements. That's how official this situation is. Welcome to the PAX Online East C Team Special. That's all the words together in one sentence. Also, thank you to Wildermyth for supporting the show. And congrats, obviously, on their emergence from early access into the realm of the released
Is it
product.
Wildermyth or is it Wildermyth?
It's Wildermyth.
Wildermyth is what I'm going to say from now on.
I was just
Thank you very
curious.
much for keeping me honest.
Wildermyth.
I appreciate it.
Wildermyth.
No, we're going to say it. To celebrate, during the course of the program, we're going to be giving away 5 Wildermyth.
Wildermyth. Gesundheit.
You know what it is.
Sometimes you have wild mice, and sometimes you have wilder mice.
It's true. It's true. We're going to be giving Steam codes away, though. 5 of them total during the next 2 hours of the game. So keep an eye on the chat. When it's time, obviously, crank it up. Get hyped.
It's a good ass game. Get in
Exactly.
there.
You
Get it
know,
for free.
We got up to some shenanigans in that game.
Sure did.
It's very good.
It's very,
fun.
it's very, very cool. I mean, basically, it's like a dungeon master for you and your
Yes,
friends
for
in an
you.
automated way, but it kind of works. It's good.
Good.
Stay tuned after the show, obviously, for one additional special announcement.
Oh,
Whoa.
Yeah, I mean, it's a surprise.
I'll stick around for it.
You're going to be
there.
here anyway.
I gotta
got
go.
somewhere to be.
Yeah.
It's a
Unrelated.
I'll text you guys about it later.
it is a surprise to everybody. You honestly, you guys know already. Now, but let us establish our scene. This is, of course, the C Team. It is a game that is based on a very special franchise of Acquisitions Incorporated. At one point, I mean, it well known for having the whole of the Desserin Valley in their clutch. Now, of course, obviously, they have the wildcard license, which allows them to reach out a little bit further. But I think it's fair to say that they probably didn't intend to reach out so much farther from their home that they ended up captured along with the CEO of Acquisitions Incorporated in a hell dimension, at least partially created by the CEO, Omen himself, which, believe it or not, I mean, is also my player character. I mean, it's
Weird.
it's a very we weave a tapestry, is what I'm trying to say. That's the long and the short of it. When last we saw our heroes, they had discovered the erstwhile CEO, Ameniphis Hereward Drawn.
Which one?
Well, the original one, what you might call Omen Prime.
G.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Prime.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man,
Oh my god.
TM.
grand opportunities. Do not steal. But the takeaway is that this Omen is unlike the one that we see hale and hearty in the regular Acquisitions Incorporated games. This one is somewhat worse for wear, as we found out at the end of our when we paused our campaign last summer. They have recently found renewed vigor. The team informed them they got some great news from the prime material plane. We're always waiting for it. And the plan so far is to try to hatch an escape. It's a classic caper, trying to hatch an escape from this prison dimension called the Plane of Retirement. It's not as good as it sounds. There is no pool. There is no catering. There is only one type of food that materializes 3 times each day. And the drinks, sides, starters, they all taste exactly the same.
What do they taste like?
They taste like a mixture of sawdust and mud.
Mud dust. Any,
Yeah.
Sauces?
Yes, but it's a similar texture and flavor.
Got us there. I don't know how to escape. I give up.
Anything on the dessert options?
Yes, absolutely. There is a peach crumble,
Okay, this sounded better.
creme brulee,
Hey.
Oh,
Hey.
very
creme
chic.
brulee, and there is a mousse
Oh, punch them in the nose if they get rowdy.
truffle tray. But you're going to find a very similar flavor profile, I think, in each of these.
Okay.
In each of these contexts.
90% of food is the presentation.
Yeah, a lot of it is about, and obviously it's like if you've dressed up, I mean, you're sort of meeting the meal halfway, so that's part of it too. But that is what we know. The party finds itself in a small, strange, almost like the demo part of a new neighborhood that is being constructed. It is essentially that sort of at the end of a expanse of land that gazes out into it's void front property. So if you're looking to invest, obviously this is a great opportunity.
It's the one thing they're not making more of. You know what I mean?
The void.
The void.
You could argue that either direction, actually.
All right.
Here we go.
Here we fucking go.
So,
Kris Drow'b, everybody.
but now where we left off, trapped,
Indeed.
and
Trapped in a the foyer of one of these sort of ticky-tacky
right,
mass-produced inns. There's an inn on each corner.
but
You can each have your own.
I feel like
Oh, hang on, wait. We get grass, sky, free food, and
Food.
property.
Walnut prefers dirt anyway, so
Oh, right, we're role playing. Sorry, I was like, this sounds after the year
so this,
delightful.
You're like,
and
you know what?
seen.
Honestly, this is the best.
This is the best, and I'd love it. No,
Exactly.
I hate
Absolutely sterile.
not enough trees. Just say not.
There is a tree.
Not enough trees.
Yeah.
I don't choose.
We gotta get out.
it's a big tree, though.
What are you thinking, Kris? What's on your mind?
the food,
Still, we're still there, huh?
Really?
can't get enough of it.
Okay.
As they're saying.
You're like, finally.
I was gonna say, yeah.
It's like this has been the issue with food in the past. The texture
Finally.
varied. The flavors broad. You know what I
How
mean?
do you choose? Why should you choose?
Finally.
Now you don't have to.
Consistent. Caloric
Yeah. It's,
mediocrity. That's all you're aiming for.
but the fantasy scenario for Kris in a dining context is a high PSI jet of a uniform liquid.
Mhm.
I think we've.
Thank you.
Huel?
Yeah. Not even not the spicy kind.
It's not this, but
And the esophagus, I think you'll agree.
Can be truncated.
Yes.
Yeah.
is the slip and slide of the mouth. I don't know.
It's just, it slows things down.
Oh yeah.
You're going,
I should start digesting here.
this is
The
a,
second it goes in.
But
you're
if
breathing, you're talking.
it's high pressure, you don't even have to waste time on
All right,
peristalsis.
it's actually about the food. Is there food here currently? Is there a scrap of it?
Absolutely. Are you trying to
What
get a
a
hold of
smart
some?
person.
So here in, as I was just suggesting,
this.
obviously there are other inns, right? I mean, and obviously we know you have your choice of inns, right? But the inn here, where you have reacquainted yourself with a newly dismembered from the right elbow down, Omenifus hereward drawn. There are absolutely scraps and leavings. It would appear that these culinary delights, broadly writ, are not to his liking. And so there is plentiful crusts and scraps.
I pluck one of these crusts and I taste upon it. Place it in my mouth. It has the texture of bread crust, or does it?
As soon as it goes in, it's almost like have you ever like a rice paper wrapped candy?
Yeah.
As soon as it goes in, it becomes whatever it wanted to be the whole time.
Okay.
It seems to resent its position on the plate.
It was just performance.
Yeah, exactly. And now it can finally relax. Finally,
backstage.
Finally, it can, in concert with saliva, achieve its highest purpose.
Mm.
A kind of symphony.
So now I understand that. I exit the space, the inn,
Yeah,
to go outside, retrieve a blade of grass on the ground.
absolutely.
May I do so and consume it?
Oh.
Is it grass? Or
It
is
seems
the same.
It seems to be grass. I mean, to the extent that you've spent a lot of time chewing
I've eaten.
cud.
Listen,
You know what I mean?
not
Drow, 4 stomachs.
some years old.
Don't write his character for him.
That's true. That's true.
Never tasted grass before, and I'm delighted. Finally,
I told you.
something interesting. Okay. Then
You can
all see
you
is-
can chew it, but again, I don't want to do this. I don't want to write this content for the character. How you feel about these this mass of green threads you have put into your mouth is entirely up to Kris.
We watch him do this. And I just go to Rosie and I go, he's gone crazy.
How long have we been here at this point?
I was just about to say, like,
Are
not that
we
long.
in medias res 6 months in, or have we just arrived?
This is you are now your mission. Should you choose to accept it, and certainly you should, because the alternative, of course, is internal imprisonment in
Sure.
a bottle dimension.
Right.
Which for some, I mean, it's a plus. Your mission is essentially to try to find, try to discover the workings of this place and
Right.
see if escape is, in fact,
Oh, yeah.
impossible out of a prison designed by fully 6 distinct omens.
Right. So my question is, how long have we been here? Because I want to know how many times we have tried to escape at this point already.
Right now, we're starting at the top.
Start at the top. Great. Okay. So we've been here 6 seconds. He's eating grass. I just want to make sure we're all
No,
We're aware of that.
You have synchronized with this correctly. Yeah.
got it.
And I haven't just eaten one, I'll add. I did eat one, and then I went, maybe this one. No, I don't think so.
This is science.
Try a couple patches, different regions,
It's
a button.
Start gnawing on drywall.
Yeah,
terroir.
can't be
Okay.
sure. That's what I turn back and I say, can't be too sure.
No, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, and
Waiting.
inside the foyer, you can hear it's like pleasant humming from the ordinarily dour and calculating Omen Drawn.
I want to turn to Omen, which I think I've been sitting at this table and I've been ever since Dinar turned to me. It's like he's lost his mind. I've considered Kris, implacable face, no expression. Turn back to Omen and go, Niffy, not to interrupt your reverie. What do we need to do to get on out of here? This is not where we want to be. I'm too young to retire. You know what I mean?
He says, "Rosie, I have to be honest. I'd rate our chances a lot lower if you weren't here. I think that you're going to provide.
Excellent.
You're going to provide that extra something, that extra push, that wisdom. It's the wisdom that we need right now. And frankly, I got to be honest with you. I think that end to end, I think obviously it's a unique challenge,
Mm-hmm.
but what's always best for this sort of endeavor? Market-based solutions. So the first thing we need to do is invent currency. Now, I have done so. I have created these Acquisitions Incorporated tokens. I want you to sort of tell me what you think about these.
It's not what I was
My
thinking.
thinking is that once we create a market economy, recognize what are the needs, what are the goods. Obviously, what are the products? One of the products I would like to buy is getting the fuck out of here. So maybe the market can rise to meet that need.
Omen, this says payable in merchandise only.
Yeah. And obviously I would be the sole sort of like arbiter in terms of like what constitutes wealth. That's gonna come down to me. And you don't like it. You're saying, hey,
Oh no,
Uh,
sweetie, it's not that. It's not that.
because I have more. I don't.
No, I
If
understand.
you think that there's not enough, you're like, well, how would I buy something? It's like, I have more. Trust me, I have had time.
Okay. Well, can I do? I'd like to do an insight check just to see if this is Omen like who has lost his sanity. Like, is this Omen who is just like unhinged? Do I need an insight check?
Well, you know what? We have a reputation for playing for hour upon hour and never rolling dice. So if you're,
I don't want to roll a die.
let's just do it for kicks.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it for kicks, kid.
Clear the box.
All right, insight +2. A 9. It's a 9. It's a medium 9.
You think, and you've frankly you've seen him do this before, and it has succeeded as many times as it's failed.
Okay, you know what? Sure. All right, let's play it as it lies. Rosie starts examining these coins, gets that bold 9, that spicy 9, is like, all right, well, you know best. This does look like some kind of bullshit you would have made in the first place.
Well,
so.
It was. Yeah, I mean, obviously, it was a group effort. It was, you know how it is. It's like everybody had some things that they wanted to put in, and it's like, I got outvoted on the food, but next time I make an eternal prison for myself, there's going to be some changes.
Sure.
Can we? Can I ask some ambient questions?
Yes, exactly.
One, when we came in, we know that magic does not work in the way that we would want it to work.
Exactly. No, you've seen certain strange phenomena.
Yes.
For example, for a brief period upon your entry into this terrifying realm, which is really actually more like an IKEA downtown sort of situation. It's not terrifying in the classic sense. It just doesn't.
It's like an IKEA in the middle of a golf course.
It's right in the middle, like right in the middle of like the 13th hole.
It's not good.
It's a weird location.
The whole thing's bad.
But you, very clearly had a vision of divine forces attempting to pierce the sort of strange place you're in.
Right. So we are. So I am under the assumption that we can't talk to particular deities that would normally help us out. No deity-based magic.
I told you that would eventually not pan out for you. I have been trying to tell you this.
This is like mom shit.
Well, it's like, we're not unpacking the fact, and I don't think we should, because it is bad to think about for me. The last thing that Omen told us was that his daughter's mom is Timora, and so I'm just thinking, like, who could maybe help in this situation? Like maybe someone that has like a vested interest in the person that's here. And then we could just get out, like while
the door's still
just draft
slowly.
While the door's open. And then the other thing I was going to say is that while we're having this whole conversation, can I take out my messenger bag and take out my ledger, my documency ledger?
Absolutely.
That I would typically use to talk to head office or certainty, Omen's daughter. And I just make like some little loops in it. I don't say anything in particular. Just want to make a mark on one of the pages and see if anything comes back. Say maybe like a hello ? You will.
Hello.
Yeah, no. Hello. And just see if that does anything. Just send that out in the world. This is just like.
Love it.
You know what it is? It's
that bottle message.
It's a roiling anxiety. We're simmering right here. Just kind of just being in the space.
Yeah.
Just being in the space until it really bubbles over.
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely. After you finish your final curly cue, this is like a trapper keeper type stuff.
Yeah.
Like you're writing on the peachy.
Sure. Or automatic writing.
You see like the barest hint, like a sliver of a dot below your writing.
We're gonna need heat and lemon juice. I just watched National Treasure for the first time, so. Okay. That's a very topical reference. So I see that, and I go, it's like pointing at a dead pixel on a screen.
Yeah,
like,
this.
Look, this means something. Look at this. Do you see this? This was not here before. And it is truly like a freckle on a paper.
Yeah.
No.
Already befreckled.
The fact of the matter is, you saw it appear,
And then,
no one else saw it appear.
Okay.
It seems like it could have been on the paper.
It's going crazy too.
Yeah.
It's just the two of us, Rosie. They're both slipping.
And that, in a world where that did just appear, what does it help us get to?
it helps us talk to someone on the other side.
In dots?
Sure, there's got to be some kind of look. I don't place a lot of stock in the common characters, whatever, anything. What do I do? And then I draw the Acq Inc sign, and then I draw a big person, a big stick figure, and then 4 little stick figures, and one of those stick figures has a tail. And then I just start drawing arrows to the big person next to the Acq Inc thing, like trying to
Adorable.
boss.
We're pictogramming this.
Boss man.
Yeah.
Like Arecibo.
That's how, I mean,
It's very walnut.
That small dot
yes.
is continuing to embroider itself. But it's the proverbial watched pot. Like while you watch it, it is excruciatingly slow.
Uh-oh.
If you can simply occupy yourself with other things, you can see that it has grown a little bit. But whatever the message is going to take it a minute.
Okay, so
But it's clearly two-way.
all right, so I'm holding it open so that it can do its thing, like a fax machine, just like very slowly going. I'm not gonna close it, but I'm also like, okay, well, it appears that time is, in my professional opinion, all the way gunked up in here. So
The way gunked up.
I leap over both of your shoulders, and I go, "That's all we need." And all the grass and dirt I've been moving this whole time is now sputtering onto your shoulders.
oh well.
And with the greatest reluctance, I turn slowly to Dinar and I say, "Do you have any ideas?"
I honestly
I've
don't.
I've missed it. No. I mean, right? No. The answer is no. But But you have to ask.
I gotta ask. Because what if he does? Sometimes Dinar, brilliant.
Yeah.
Stop clock twice a day.
Yeah. No. It's like 4:45.
Oh no.
And it's like 7. He's I pull you aside and I just go, "It's just me and you. We gotta cut them loose. I don't think they're gonna last here. I've been on the inside before, all right? And this is how prison goes. And they're not gonna make it. And we need to form a gang against the 2 of them."
And Rosie, she obviously considers this for a second, like forming a gang. No, we can't do that. We can't do that.
It wouldn't be the first time. I mean,
time it
let's
won't
be
be
honest with
last.
ourselves.
Every time I get out.
Every time I get out, they drag me back in.
Oh, I get his fake money. I'm just like, we can trade this. This is the prison equivalent of cigarettes.
That's another flavor question. I was going to ask if these coins were minted and well produced. He'd put some time in, or was it actually they're just like sad?
They're
Stale bread.
Paper mache.
It's real money.
Yeah.
No, you think that they are made from bits of silverware.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
Bent off fork prongs.
It's just about representing what it could mean. It's a fiat currency.
Right.
It's an icon, obviously, and it's like, obviously we're the ones who are investing it with meaning.
Right.
And also, because I know you're a smart guy, don't fucking come in here with some forks and think, oh, I'm a rich, no.
The ones here.
This is it. It's these forks.
No.
Thank you.
So was that in character?
Thoroughly.
Okay. Then I will say that Kris also asked in character. Omen, you said that at one point there were many ways in and out. Is that correct?
That is true.
And they have now.
There were several, but it's when they make the plane, it's like any other vessel or craft. It has escape possibilities.
Excellent.
This was very expensive. It was very expensive.
But when people spent time here and those who left, did they leave appreciably older? Otherwise, why are we seeing this time dilation?
I don't think that.
There's a mechanism of communication.
It was not part of the design for the time to be dilated, although it could be Can I let you in on the secret?
No.
No.
Okay,
Now, if you
understood.
wanna-
No.
Understood. I understand.
This is a gut reaction. Go ahead, not talk.
Tell me the fucking secret.
I pick up a tray. And I'm just like
Snap?
behind him.
Behind him.
I'm like looking at Rosie like
That shadow
yeah.
is slowly raising this rectangle. So we know everything that's written in the documenty ledgers.
We
We,
would assume.
you, and the others.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Provided we can't catch absolutely everything, but if you write it at a normal rate of speed, the system is not designed to capture absolutely everything that goes in. Errant marks, I'm not paying for that. And he taps the slowly growing curly Q, and he says, I think that's her. I think that's my girl.
Well, let's just wait it out.
So everything you've ever written, they can read in there,
Yeah,
unless
but-
you write it really slow.
Yeah, but check this out. She starts writing really, really slow, and she's like, "It's gonna say your dad sucks."
Nice.
I'm joking. I would never do that. Omen, keep me on the payroll.
Okay, so here's a great question. I'm just going to go ahead and ask it. You mentioned that there are, and I'll use the word you use, escape possibilities.
Absolutely. They are connected. They need to be very emotionally resonant. And lucky for us, I have led a storied and obviously adventure-packed life.
Sure.
There are now, barring a couple specific interactions with a very particular planar instrument, as long as we can figure out the fundamentals of magic here, we should be able to get right back out through those. And lucky you, I know exactly where these are. Let's just go through the emotionally resonant points.
For
okay?
sure. Okay.
First, now, obviously, there is a lot of scuttlebutt in the company about the test market. There's a lot of opinions on it.
Mm-hmm.
There are teams, I shit you not, that exit the test market, which is, of course, our training program.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
And they come to believe they have not left it.
They sound mentally feeble to me.
Ridiculous creatures.
Yes.
Rodents. So, obviously, great news. One of the ways that we can get out, again, once we have reinvented magic, one of the places we can pop out, as long as no one applied a planar synchronous to it, we can emerge directly at the threshold of the Drawn and Courtier. And you know what that means?
Mm-hmm.
That means cornerstones. My mom will make him, even if it's not in season. I promise you.
Mm-hmm.
She'll make him. If I come back, she's going to make these fucking things, right?
Sure.
Right.
Planar synchronous, though.
Planar synchronous. Yeah, but it's quite rare.
Well.
No. So
No.
No. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's I don't even know why I mentioned it. It's ridiculous for me to even bring it up.
No, but it is funny that you mentioned it, and I don't want you to.
Well, it's a funny word.
It's a funny word, and I just want to manage expectations and excitement about the cornerstone.
Here, no, hang on a second. Obviously, cornerstones for everybody. Second place that we can pop out. Obviously, it's going to depend on where it is traveled, but we all have some experience with the Wandering Crypt. In the belly of the Wandering Crypt, now provided, again, incredibly rare artifact, deeply esoteric ritual.
Right.
I mean, it's like you have the thing, and then there's like a key that you have to have. Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And the keys are conscious, so most of the time they don't even want to go in. Like, you really have to convince these things. So the likelihood, again, I don't even know why I'm bringing it up, but the likelihood is very low. So We can emerge, obviously, in the belly of the wandering crypt. That's another great scenario.
Yeah, all of our fast travel options suck.
Yeah, I feel like
So this is easy peas. As far as I'm concerned, all we have to do is reimagine at the most basic level the mystic arts.
I've already begun.
No.
And that's it.
Well,
That's it, guys. And then we're out.
two things. One, if we escape, surely they'll know where we escaped to. Would we want to lead them right to your mom's doorstep? Obviously not.
sure.
That's
Good point.
a messed up point. Only a bad son would have suggested that. And second thing, I don't think anyone wants to go back in the Wandering Crypt, even though we have a great sense of it. We could certainly get trapped in it again.
Something like
So what's option 3? Just
Option
curious.
3, it's not. I'd rather not do it.
But let's just hear it so we can all say no to it.
Fair enough.
I did that for you. That joke is for you.
And I walk out the door. Fair enough.
No, but I would like to all say no. Rosie?
Oh man.
It is getting late.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, maybe. I'd rather not. Obviously, the Drawn Courier is right there. I say we just whip up a quick arcane substrate, and then we're out.
Niffy.
Is that
Niffy.
yes? What?
You know, the only way to make a fully conscious, intelligent business decision is if you know all of the risks and rewards on the table. This
Gotta
is
do
a business choice.
Classic SWAT.
A classic SWAT.
Yeah.
A classic
Rosie-
business SWAT.
Rosie, our resident scrum master, is about to take us down.
We got to make a pros and cons list. We got to do stand up. Let's plan a milestone.
Okay, pro. We get out,
Great. Love it. I'm writing that one down. We get out.
right? Con. Ex-wife in Icewind Dale's house. So I consider that's not really an option.
I don't even know who Dale is, so let's.
Is she hooking up with Icewind Dale?
Sounds cold.
Is that
What?
Is he the new daddy?
Really?
or she? I mean,
Sure. Dale.
could be anything.
That wouldn't be a problem. I would prefer
Why is
it.
this? Was it ex-wife? Who cares? What's the deal?
Me.
Why so bad?
I've kind of put on some, you know what I mean? Like I don't look
my
like
God.
back in the day. It's like, I'm two-handed model like every day, and it's like now it's like I come out. It's like, oh.
You lost some weight as well.
Well, I guess that's a very Kithris way of putting it, and I appreciate it to the extent it's possible.
You should. It's a good thing that I said it.
Ex-wife.
I'm a good friend.
Icewind Dale.
Icewind Dale.
Oh, Icewind Dale. Right.
Yeah,
Right.
God.
Oh, I think it sounds great.
I love a good ex-wife.
Yeah. Yeah. Rosie, I bet. Rosie, not a problem.
Ex, you say?
X.
It has
Currently unwed, you say?
available.
Unfettered?
Available. No, so here is obviously the concern is I have become pale, Drow'b-like, more round.
Sure.
So I still think it's kind of a no-go.
Armless.
Consider this. We've got nothing.
I
but
still
time.
have it. I can bring it with me. And
No.
Training montage
Point taken. Driver's seat.
Of
Omen drawn. We run them through a fitness program. We talk nutrition. We get a spray tan of some kind going on so that there is a presentation to be made. Because to be honest with you, I don't love the other options. I don't love them. I'm with Walnut. I
actually think about all of the things that we've been put through because of some people here, and I'm not naming any names out of fairness.
Kithris.
No.
Yeah. And that I'm with you on this.
I'm actually naming a
I am
name.
too.
I'm naming a name. It's Omen. And I feel like we've been model employees, vital employees, and I just think that I don't care about the ex-wife stuff,
Sure.
about the hang-ups,
Right.
and that energy
Right.
could be spent getting to Icewind Dale, getting to
There is one extra. Obviously, I hate it, and we're not going to do it. But there is one more thing about that exit point.
Pro column or con column?
I would make a third column.
Okay.
For context.
Done.
It's one of very few secrets I have kept from the other Omen drawings.
Ooh. See, the other omens know about all this stuff. We've seen all kinds of other omens in these places.
You know what? You're right. They're going to expect it at the other two.
They're gonna expect it.
That's what you said from the start. This was your idea.
Yeah.
Great idea, boss.
Ultimately,
This is a good idea.
Yeah, I mean,
Good idea, boss.
They're all
I'm
jacked.
so excited that you suggested this.
it is. It's incredible. Honestly, well, it's just like, and it's ultimately it's about having a great team. Obviously, you need somebody sort of at the head of the organization that can take those suggestions, braid them into a strong rope of purpose. Let's say,
Sure.
remember that?
What are we doing with the rope?
I don't
Let's
remember,
blade
but
the guillotine.
I think that we can. I think that we can get out. That sounded dark.
What?
I only heard the end of it, but it seemed dark. So
Okay, great. Okay, love it.
absolutely. So obviously, a workout regimen. Not eating this food is easy. So I feel like we're a lot of the way there.
Sure. Yeah. Honestly, you're looking really good. I don't.
Really?
I think maybe just.
You think so?
Yeah, I do.
Because that's kind of like
No, I saw the
was
other-
like, oh, you know.
I know. You're trying to. But you're always down on yourself. Those other 5 omens, they got nothing on you. Those other ones looking like
No,
trash.
they do have their. I mean, they do have their. Well,
You ever seen a Xerox copy of a Xerox copy? Imagine a dark Xerox copy.
well, that's an interesting metaphor.
Have you ever seen a crab? That's what
Really like that, like this. You know what I'm talking about? Like one of these.
like. Is this what you want?
Like some of
Is this
this.
what you
On a cold winter night, you want to snuggle up to this?
You want
this?
these, Fabia?
No.
Absolutely not.
I don't know.
thank you.
Did you see the green one? The green omen? Because his
Really?
shoulders were like planets. Yeah, he was cut. You guys didn't notice that
I did
one?
not. I didn't know about
see the
this.
green omen.
Yeah. Well, they're all.
I've been in
they're all
space
different
jail.
colors.
They're all different colors now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, now.
That one.
you left?
Jeez.
That one. You're like. You're. There's definitely worse.
Okay.
3 of 5.
All right. So not not
No.
not like boop 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 boop, but like
Yeah.
kind of like yeah. All right.
Attainable.
Yes.
So attainable.
it's aspirational.
Aspirational. Approachable.
All right.
Love handles are mysterious.
Not that you have any.
But you do.
But if I did, it sounds like I probably want.
But you
some.
want them.
Honestly.
Let's feed
And
them
they're all
more.
called love handles,
Yeah.
you know?
you love to handle them.
Love to handle them.
I hadn't. You know what? It's built in. I had not thought about that.
Yeah.
I actually do kind of have some.
Lucky.
Like they're not crazy. You know what I mean? It's not. They're like, but it's like they're there, right? Anyway, I love all of this. I mean, I say we get up first thing in the AM, start tapping in to something like a montage scenario. Let's just describe it. I don't want to actually do all the things.
No. We're going to just describe it.
Yes,
Does this place have a day-night cycle?
absolutely.
Oh, that's nice.
And
You
he
thought
says,
of everything.
it's actually coming, and then outside it goes,
Yeah.
like someone threw a lever.
Yeah.
It goes. It's almost. It gets so dark. It's like you could hear it falling.
It's like Hereditary when they.
He's like,
slip the day and night.
Yes. Very good.
and he said, "Well, that's me."
All right. The morning it is. Let's get us a nice long rest.
All right, hey, big day tomorrow. All right. He says this as he's going up the stairs in his custom inn that's only for him. He's like, okay, big day tomorrow. We got a lot of stuff we got to do. We got to invent a market economy. Get those public-private partnerships. Obviously, we're gonna have to choose birthdays. Sure. You know what I mean?
Hey, is it?
All right.
Good night.
It's up to you.
Night.
Good night. Good night, Omen. Sleep tight. Let me know when he's gone.
Big day. Think about something with the plants. Try to do some kind of a plant thing, right? That's your thing. All right. And he's like,
He's gone.
Omen out.
Turn this place over.
Hang out with Jerry. Turn it over. What are we looking for?
There's no way that this is it. There's got to be something. Like, he's in bed. There's got to be something else here.
All right, let's do it. Investigation check my ass.
I got his arm.
Wow.
Keep it.
This is novel.
Yeah,
This is novel phrasing.
I've got his arm.
I got beef
Save
jerky.
me a bite. Yeah.
I was just chewing on a
Oh, rancid.
I did get a natural one.
No,
I think I made it worse.
I was just gonna say. So, what is it? Let's figure out what a 1 means in this context. So,
Are you not
So
incredibly?
I'm up there. It's like creak,
Only
creak,
in
creak.
combat.
It's like squeak, 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 and then on the landing, and then squeak, 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 and then you're like, all right. And then so you look around the whole room, and then you come back to like where you were,
Yeah.
and you're done.
Yeah.
This is a room.
Well, found a room.
15.
But no plus on that flavor.
I don't need a plus.
I
on
don't
that
need
flavor.
a plus.
15.
Oh my gosh.
I said.
Ooh. Oh, that was nothing. No. That was almost a 20.
Also a 15.
What do you got to add to it?
Nothing.
But by our powers combined,
That's a 30.
Oh, I can use lucky on a
little
check.
flavor.
I forgot.
Well-
It's okay. I like a natural one. I love a natural.
No, it's way funnier.
So much fun.
May I offer my natural one?
Yeah.
Oh, but it was so bad I
A
didn't
custom,
want to.
a bespoke natural one experience.
It's Omen goes up, and then you say, "Now let's turn this place over and see what secrets Omen is really hiding because he's full of shit." And then he's been there. He came out to say something.
He wasn't even.
Definitely.
He was on the landing. Like you could still see him. It was because
He's
it like
been, like,
spirals
in the
up, and he was just
floor.
halfway there.
Walnut's really quiet about it, and Rosie's like, "Yeah, fuck that guy."
Yeah. Let's find all of his secrets.
Whoops! Is what a traitor would say. So everybody go have a great night.
And then Omen pops out. It's like, "Yeah, someone bring me a cup of water."
bring me some of that mud water.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know what?
I put a cup of water in the hand of his arm, and then I handed it to him.
Yeah.
It's too soon.
Keep the arm.
You gotta be doing stuff where you're like, Rosie, it's so good to see
Yeah.
you.
I was gonna say, like,
You just come up alongside. It's like somebody. It's like it seems like you're having a bad day.
Yeah. Yeah. And then it's just Omen's arm.
All right. So hook me up.
What is
Tell
it?
me.
What's
Tell me. Explore the space.
Both have 15s.
We
Yeah.
had 15s.
Absolutely.
So I'm looking through the piles of detritus. I want to go through the fireplace, see if anything has been burnt.
Yeah. Fireplace was where I was
kind of
thinking.
stuff.
Yeah.
Look up the flue. Like, I want to. Is there anything here under the floorboards? Like, do I hear a
Little squeakum.
little squeakum? And if not, I'm going to make a squeak of my very own.
Yeah.
We'll
Exactly.
see.
So you have a few moments here to reach, behind the books on the bookshelf, see if there's anything back there.
Mhm.
When you look into the flue, which is the best possible suggestion, obviously.
You see nothing.
No, yeah, you didn't. Yeah, you thought it was cool. No, it actually is authentically cool. And you retrieve a book that is like clearly seasoned, smoke damaged at the edge.
Oh, I love it.
But inside you can see you extract it, and it is a journal.
Yum yum.
Well, it goes, well, I shouldn't. But when I think about everything we've been through,
Doesn't even make it to the end of
I'm
the
like, but when I think about everything we've been through, and I just crack it open, what's the first page say? I want to know what kind of like, don't read this, it's my journal. What does it say?
Omen's eyes only.
The
My
first page.
diary.
The first page says, "Money?" ?
This is Omen's.
Delightful. Okay. Next.
They are you. This is. Yeah. Well, we'll see how you feel about it. He has begun. You recognize like the phrasing and the grammar. These are spells, but they're spells in the more studious, learned, like from the church format, right?
Okay.
Almost like songs or verse. It's like the long form of the spell. You wouldn't do it unless you were doing it as a ritual. right? And it is page after page of like clearly his attempts to make scrolls inside this journal, and there's no resonance of any kind on the page. It's just like it's empty. It's like someone who recites the words in church, but has no actual. It doesn't stir them at all, right? It's like this place, this page, this man. He can't put it together anymore.
While you're doing this, Rosie opens the door to Omen's room accidentally, and she goes, "Oh, sorry. I was just looking for more secrets that you didn't tell us. Sorry about that. Sorry.
He's like, this is the only inn.
Sorry. I apologize.
Okay. That's not great.
Just letting my natural one continue.
Like sneak to quick peek around.
Anything?
See if there's anything.
It's like as I close it, though, I'm like,
You're like looking under his bed.
Just came to tuck you in.
yes.
Just pat down.
I'm just evaluating the muscle situation.
Kris,
Yes.
what was your?
It was a 13.
Okay.
But if you've retrieved a book from the fireplace, then it seems like it's rich with ideas to be applied. It's like so. Are you reading this aloud, or is it in a language that we are? It's just. Common,
Yeah,
right?
what is it common or is it?
No,
What do you write it
it's as you like it. I mean, this. It looks like a church document, almost like a hymnal.
Oh, okay.
Disgusting.
It's the opposite of how you would do it.
I go through this and I go, this is less helpful than I thought it would be. And then I just like cast it onto a table. And
There, hand it to me.
no, I do.
Yes.
And
Yum yum.
I'm idling in the my idle animation is I'm the door's open to the inn and I'm just outside and I'm just kind of like doing a squat and just kind of like running my hands through the dirt, just kind of feeling what we're working with here.
Nice.
AstroTurf.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it just
Nothing organic at all.
There's this much dirt and then it's just sheet
It's like,
metal.
it's so hot from the sun too. It does not diffuse heat like grass does.
Yeah,
it's
something's
just
wrong with
plastic.
it. Something's-
Yeah.
No, what is it though? Does it feel like dirt? Right now I'm scared.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, how much work are we doing here?
I mean, I'm getting the pinkies in, getting down to here.
So you're doing some gardening here.
I want to feel the earth. I don't have a connection to,
Right.
my goddesses.
Yeah, this is very much. You won't find them in you won't find them in this.
No.
This is, and you don't know how it's being maintained, but a few inches down underneath the cool soil it's not even uniform. It isn't like it hits a slate layer. It's like it hits something mottled, almost like a crustacean. Like just a few inches down, it's like it has ridges and cracks and edges.
Well, I seem to remember that I can't wild shape here, yet. So that's too fascinating. And we don't have to focus on this, but in lieu of wild shaping, I am now digging up the dirt like a dog, but just elf style. Like
You're wild shaping. You're doing all the same stuff you would have done if you were wild
I'll say
shaped.
that she goes to wild shape, which I'm assuming is unsuccessful, and then it just continue on as if nothing's happened. Like really getting the face in, smelling the earth, and just trying to like see if we can, once the light comes up, get a bird's eye view of this.
Yeah, it feels
station.
it feels disgusting. Like when you attempt to wild shape, it's so natural for you. Like you've done it since you were a child.
Sure.
And it's just like any place you try to shift your body, any natural, normal place you try to put it, it's just pushing you back in. It's like it's almost, you feel like you have a mold on you almost. Not like the spores. I mean like as though you are contained inside of something that is maintaining your shape when you try to wild shape.
I want to, as I'm closing the door to Omen's room, I want to go, Dinar, have you found any secrets?
Well, I wanted to take Omen's hand, and I'm like tapping on the walls like a hammer, like looking for studs. And when I hit like a soft spot, then I punch into it.
Nice.
And like root around and come out with nothing. I'm assuming just punching holes in the wall. Thump, thump,
The
thump.
coat closet.
Oh, no. Dump, dump, dump.
So
Dead mice.
yeah. So you have come down. Kris and Walnut. What a pleasure it is to say these names.
Isn't it?
They are engaged in their task. You can sort of see a little bit outside the front window. You can see Walnut trying to engage in some light excavation here in the evening. A classic pastime.
Sure.
You, as you make that turn on the landing and come downstairs, you can see Dinar doing what can only be described as Dinar things.
Demolition.
Yeah, if you will.
He's a delight.
That was fast. It was fast. He doesn't seem to understand it. Have you ever heard that song? I think it's by One Direction. You Don't Know You're Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right? He is glowing, but doesn't seem to know that. He is just pounding on the wall and punching it. He doesn't have any conception of it at all. But he is definitely the source of illumination in this room.
Wait, in a real way or in
You know,
like a...
Warm,
Well, no,
fuzzy
I mean,
blur every time you look at me.
so it's like, yeah, I mean, even like
The soap.
on your back, like you can see like the crisscross of the, yeah, exactly.
Jump, jump.
Mac Daddy make you. So, sorry, you made me do this. But sort of like the framing of the window, you can see that sort of sign and the light behind it, like stretching that sign out on the grass in front of you.
It opened up your eyes. You saw
I
the
saw
sign.
the sign.
I've moved to read these notes of omens closer to you because of how it's a good source of life.
Yeah.
I love no questioning. It just,
No, it's just fine. It's just, I'm going to look inside the book.
Don't move. Stay right there.
Yeah, get some work done.
It's just like, see you get closer. It's just like, as I'm just mindlessly punching holes in walls and hammering. I'm just like, he did say we were going to reinvent magic. And we all just kind of walk past that. I say idly over my shoulder. I'm like, it seemed like the kind of thing that would have turned your crank.
That's what I've been working on.
Oh,
I wanted to see how far I got.
how far did you get?
Not so far. But that
A
doesn't
lot of
mean-
grass in your teeth.
Yes, I do.
it's
So
delicious.
you're part of the way there.
Yeah, so you're halfway there. If you
It's like
want to
showing
invent
progress.
magic, first you must have grass in your teeth.
Yeah.
Couldn't
Dinar-
hurt.
Does anyone? I'll just say it. Dinar, you're radiant.
Aw,
Literally.
thank you.
Take a look.
You too.
Look at your I need you to look at your sweet little dragon body. You are.
I just like turn the arm.
Don't.
Just in the
Yeah.
black, shiny,
Yeah, I'm like, looks the same to me.
the fingers droop. It's like, you can't. It's like black with soot.
It's not a part of you. The dragon parts, dragonborn parts of you are glowing beautifully.
Like staring at the arm, and then I just look a little further down at my own arm. Oh my God, you're right.
Oh, it's going to his head. Don't listen to it.
It's universal.
Oh, I'm not looking. I think you're just complimenting him.
Oh yeah. You don't even notice.
I'm still digging. I'm like, this is disgusting.
Well, that's new.
Yeah.
Feels new.
It feels like the kind of thing that would happen once the, dragon god was present in you.
Oh yeah.
You might be being contacted by this deity, so-called.
Did you smuggle a god?
Scratching my back.
You wouldn't download a god.
You wouldn't download a deity.
I would if I could.
I mean, I could ask.
You should.
Just see who's in there.
It might speed this up.
See who's riding along
Just like tap tap tap.
with the Omen's hand.
Everything's with Omen. Just
This item,
I have a hammer.
I need to stat this
Yeah, this
item.
needs to be.
yeah.
This is his.
I have to
his
stat
inventory
this
now.
item
Yeah.
up.
I'm just like,
No.
I mean,
You can get to some spots now.
yeah.
Nice.
I don't know. I look inside myself.
Nothing.
It's a void. No.
Oh,
They're
Kris
making
gonna say-
more.
Yeah.
They are making more.
There's too much. There is too much. Maybe it's some function of this place, how it bottles in people and energy,
Mm-hmm.
but divine energy, it should be established for our friends that Donaar Blit'zen is kind of a god.
Let's not say it
Kind
that way.
of a
Yeah.
god
Let's not say it that way.
in the classic sense. At any rate, he has taken up the job, which in his family is to distribute divinity to his village and his family.
Yeah, I guess that's a god.
There is a lot of it. It is building up, and it has to go somewhere. Now, we are going to pause for a brief break.
It's got to go somewhere, and
So
that's
that we
somewhere.
that somewhere is
It's the
Arby's.
toilet.
Obviously, they're sponsoring. No. But we will come right back, and we'll get into this whole Bright Dinar situation in just a moment.
His pals.
All right, now, gathered friends, welcome back to PAX Online East C Team
Christ.
Game Adventure
Just roll right into that.
.com.
We're talking.
I was still doing my facial exercises.
I'm going to the
Web.
bathroom right now.
No,
Sorry,
Pause.
let's do it. No, we're in the middle of a good.
one moment. No, it's even more
vigorous.
vigorous than this because obviously
yeah.
we have 5 Wildermyth codes to distribute to the chat. Obviously, get active, jump in there, get wild, say hi.
Somebody win me one.
It will.
You definitely want a piece of it. And the optimal scenario, of course, is that you win one and your friend wins one, and then you can play in co-op and do the same thing.
Everybody who wins has to become friends and play.
I do want to say though, it's also really fun solo,
Solo.
if you are tired of socializing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
relax.
I am. Can I be excused?
No. No, obviously, when last we saw our heroes, I mean, long story short, Donaar Blit'zen, current vessel for Vars Malus, the glittering dragon king.
That is different from being a god.
Absolutely. But I mean, in his family, of course, it's
is
like, you know, it's like in the family, it's like you have sort of like the middle child sort of thing. It's like, these are roles. Obviously in Dinar, the Blit'zen clan, one of their jobs, and they don't even, sometimes they don't even want it, which is what happened here. Well, tough shit, because
Your boy topped off.
yeah, now it's happening. I mean, long story short, Donaar Blit'zen is experiencing, projecting some kind of apotheosis.
Sure.
I know it's bad news for everybody.
Was the fox in Naruto or was Naruto the fox? Who knows?
Yes. Dinar is Naruto. We've gone over this 100 times, and we'll do it 100 times.
Sorry,
more.
I'm still watching it, so it's fresh. for me.
That's
No
fine
spoilers.
with me.
No spoilers. Don't tell me if it's the fox or whatever.
Naruto. Rock Lee.
That's the best one.
Madara. No.
Do me. Do me.
Is Lisa
Sasuke.
Yes. Sasuke.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Come out of my internal
Looking.
Soul searching.
soul searching. Yeah.
No, it's to the extent that before you could sort of avoid it, you were engaged in the task. Now it's becoming difficult even to see from inside of it.
I go.
There is a surplus. Imagine a scenario. Imagine a dark mattress company, right?
1-800.
Oh, purple.
Right. Well, imagine a scenario
Bastards.
Dark purple.
where it's like that in a mystical dragon god. Imagine that the manager of the god was out of town.
This is good. This is one of your best
Right?
ones. Keep
Yeah.
going.
Okay,
Keep going.
I wasn't
I know.
sure. I thought it was like
There we go.
maybe it's looking at marginal. No, it's good.
It's good. It's good.
The manager of the vessel is out of town,
Okay.
and all of the divine energy must go.
Right.
Imagine
Sure.
you're in a restaurant and the manager asks to see you.
And then there's someone outside and they're spinning a sign. And they
Yes.
see the sign and you want to go in, but it's a dark sign. And they punch you in the wrong direction. Anyway, I come out of this trance
Oh God, he's dying. Head towards the light, Dinar.
and I just
Send him home.
So he's
go.
becoming so bright that he can't even see.
No, exactly. No, he is not.
I brought mine from home. All right, you guys.
Did you bring enough for
You
everybody?
guys don't have yours. but I brought mine from home.
When mom says you have divinity at home.
Yeah. Good news. I'm chock full of the yummies. Bad news. About to spurt.
Sounds like a good news
Yeah.
situation.
I finally poked my head in.
You three do with that what you will.
What's happening?
And I start mopping my flop sweat with the arm.
Right.
Should get him outside for one.
Yeah, he's about to go. I
I'm
dug.
seizing up.
Oh my God! Well, I dug him a hole.
Stiff as a feather, light as a board.
Put him in the hole.
But no, this is
Roll me out.
Walnut, this is a stomach turning realization.
For what?
Well, I haven't said it yet, and I'm giving you a moment to prepare yourself for the information
Start turning the stomach.
that I am about to. Yeah, give it a little pre-turn. All right.
You sick fuck. Oh, you didn't say it. Sorry. Go ahead.
No. So you have been in like the nimbus of divine beings, and God damn it,
This is
that's
greater
what
than
this feels like.
better than any you've ever felt.
It
Better
is
than any god you've ever
this
interacted with.
light,
Stronger, more profound.
pure. It is cast out almost like a physical force.
You consider briefly. It's only brief, but you absolutely consider becoming an acolyte of Dinar's.
I want to say like it is almost a stress response. It's almost like it's an instantaneous response. That feeling access to that, she has to try it again. It's like seeing the light, feeling that feeling, and it's almost like not caring where it's from.
Well,
she
no, exactly.
she closes her eyes and she like breathes in the same way that she would when she's like, smelling the earth. Or the prime material, right? And it's like, but it's different. It's this, right? And she can't help herself. She tries to change shape.
Well, you know the process, right? You are a master of this, right? You know how to shape divine energy in your own life and create great works. But you have to yield. Some part of yourself has to be with the hand.
I'm gonna touch with the hand.
I like don't
Child,
even,
let me help you.
I don't even feel it at this point. It's
Rise.
like I'm
Just
completely within.
it's just let me help you,
So
child.
serene. So serene. So Walnut has a moment where she realizes what's required and she resists, but then it's like, no, the state of changing shape is so natural that it's like, this is required and this is okay. This is natural here. It's
not okay.
This is natural
This is
here. It's not okay. It is not okay.
Okay. Now,
But it is natural.
It's necessary.
all right, now, Dinar, as the divine conduit
Son of
for
a-
this eternal, immortal energy, what are the 3 creatures that your acolytes may
Oh.
shift into?
Oh, I can restrict it to that.
Which
degree.
ones, it's your power. Which ones best manifest, best represent the vigor and power of Vars Malus?
Yeah.
Well, because it's Dinar, his mind would go to the things he likes the most.
The coolest things?
Well, it would be like there would be a
Apache
a motorcycle.
AH-64 helicopter.
a motorcycle, surfboard.
Spy plane.
It would be like
2022.
SR-71 Blackbird.
A ninja. Ninjas are animals.
No, 100 ninjas.
Shit! They're all together like one big Voltron of ninjas. You could turn into that.
Yeah.
A. B.
That's A. Jury, please permit whatever.
Oh no, we're gonna get there. I suspected this would go well, and I'm pleased to see how it's gone so far.
Oh my god.
Well, I was gonna tie it to stuff he's seen and knows.
Sure.
So yeah, a real version of the celestial reindeer.
Yeah.
Oh,
So like
hell
a
yeah.
Oh yeah. So
Oh, that's
an
so
elk
cool.
or
Yeah.
reindeer.
Giant were elk. Yeah. A werebear.
Naturally.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Like a dire bear.
Yeah. But then I was like, are there dinosaurs? There's dinosaurs in
Oh,
D&D.
yeah.
No, absolutely.
yeah.
All right, then a Tyrannosaurus.
Yeah, there's a
Rex.
whole book.
Dude, hell yeah. Walnut, these are pretty fucking solid options.
I know. I just personally, the peanut butter and the chocolate of the dinosaur stuff really, people keep being like, you can turn into like a big dactyl. And I'm like,
No. I mean, it's not very walnut, but like.
But you can see it. But it's just like this gleaming, this template. You know that you could pour your essence into this divine T-Rex at a moment's notice.
Now I'm not one to tell you how to do your job.
Oh no.
But here's what I'm thinking is that it should be divine intervention that chooses this, and I think Rye should roll a 6-sided die,
Oh, I see.
and we will
Well, here,
celestial reindeer.
lay it here. You want to lay it into the dice tray and let's see what we got.
This way, other way,
Other way.
this way.
There you go.
All right.
I can't spell. No one judge me.
Oh no. This is
Don't want it
zero.
spelled right.
Only Jod can judge me.
It's in character.
Okay.
This is how
Yeah,
Walnut
exactly.
would
Remember
spell it.
the old concept
draw
was that
pictures.
she like draws pictures of animals and
Yes,
stuff, right?
exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Ready?
Go.
T-Rex.
Well, they're back at dinosaur stuff.
But you, melodica. So, but you,
Can it at least be befeathered?
well, no, it should be like the ballin, like the cool shit, like with the color patterns and
Yeah, I want to know what the walnut T-Rex looks like. I know what a T-Rex
Yeah,
looks
right.
like.
Oh my God.
What is a walnut Rex?
it has to have the feather at
Okay,
least.
so imagine.
T-nut.
Have you ever seen any depiction of a completely featherless T-Rex?
Featherless, yes, but also feathered.
But also, don't think about that. Here's what I want you to think of. I want you to think of a silky chicken. All right. Now I want
Downy?
you to think of it half plucked.
Yeah, the vulture head, right?
Half plucked. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're talking about like a red, orange, yellow, and then like the dark brown, black
Stripes.
feathers, like almost like corvidy, like on the shoulders and stuff. And then once she becomes this, and it's majestic, like fucking glinting in the moonlight and shit, and she's like tears off half of the inn or whatever the happens because she's huge,
Right.
and she's basking in this glory of Vars Malus. You can hear what could only be described as a horrified T-Rex scream.
Would you mind giving us your read on that?
Oh, I couldn't possibly.
The tiny arms, like in dismay.
Oh yeah, just like
Dub it in.
like Tim Allen in
think
slow
about
motion.
every time you've heard a ball. Like it finds its voice halfway through.
And it's proud then.
Yeah. No, it actually only makes chicken noises. Weird.
I like that.
But it's big. What?
Table talk. I always figured that a T-Rex would have like a vulture head covered in feathers
Yeah, like-
because like it's a scavenger, right? So like the whole head would need to be
can't have a bunch of
vulture-y.
shit on
You can't
there.
have a bunch of fucking feathers up there.
Yeah.
Is this what you're
Oh
picturing
yeah.
as
I'm
well?
just picturing like a mantle and shoulders and then like
incredible.
the back and the tail.
Yeah.
Okay, hook me up with a little. I just need a dexterity check, please.
Oh no, I'm in my sick ass fantasy world now with this T-Rex.
Goodbye.
It's only gonna take a second.
Dinosaurs have never been cooler. Dexterity.
Bye.
Bye world. Oh wait, why didn't I do the big one? That didn't count. It was really good though. It was a
Yeah, it was 19.
It was a 19, but ignore it. I'd rather have a 16.
Okay, so it's like this is an incredible, like, mapping yourself onto this creature takes a second. And you lose your balance briefly up on these massive clawed feet, and then you lose it briefly, but then you are able to hold yourself up on the top of an inn. So you sort of lean a little bit. With
This inn's called Get On In here.
With and it's fine. You're able to make it. You're able to kind of make it look.
You recover.
Jaunty.
It looks cool.
Yeah, you look cool. Nobody in the lunchroom saw you.
I'm not concerned about that. But I am wrestling with what has happened to my body and shape and my acceptance of another deity. And so just ambiently, that's what I'm doing now.
Okay.
No, Dinar. So this appears to have tamped down this growing cycle. Eventually, you're going to need. You'll
Refractory period.
Well, yeah, you're going to need more followers eventually. To maintain this. I mean, on the prime material, this would be distributed. But here, it has been concentrated in your most faithful servant, Walnut Dankgrass, the high priestess of Donaar Blit'zen.
I didn't consider the concept.
I can continue.
You said he was a vessel. And it was not him specifically.
I mean,
Say
they were all
Dinar.
we're
Dinar.
belaboring terms. Now.
Yeah, it was.
We're getting ticky tack.
It's because it could have said Vars Malus, but no, Jared definitely said Dinar would be the god that you had to accept in order to become a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yeah, and you took it
That's
without a moment's
That's the way this
hesitation.
game's going.
I thought it was like,
Yes, it puts a little monkey wrench in it, doesn't it?
I look to you two.
how do you feel about scrapping everything here and starting all this over?
Absolutely. Josh,
Fresh.
yes, roll it back.
All right.
Let's go back 2 hours.
So you turn to us,
Yeah.
and
Who I am still full up with grace. Who will be next to sup
With gravy?
sup the gravy?
No.
The gravy teat.
First, Kris staggers out to see you, Walnut. Says, "My leaky, what have you done? How could you? What would they say?"
Bok.
Just like ricocheting through the streets of this pretend town.
slapping the tail against the inn, fucking knocking chimneys off. The
just-
cupola's gone.
Flopping the arm at you. Different dimension doesn't count. All right.
What happens?
Different zip code. Different dimension.
What happens
doesn't
in
count.
the plane of retirement?
Different dimension.
Literally, though, it does stay there.
it does.
That's the whole purpose of the plane.
Unfortunately,
yeah.
it does seem
It's
to
a
stay
big
here.
part of the design.
Oh,
I
What-
see.
Ooh, this is a sexy T-Rex you're drawing.
I had to put the arm up after that
Like
little
a-
detail.
I was gonna say we can't. I was gonna look at you to use the our sending stuff that we use, and then I remembered that magic doesn't work great, so I can't actually
That's
talk to you.
right.
This whole thing seemed a little magical to me.
Yeah, maybe
You
once.
noticed.
I pledge my life and soul to you,
Oh my God.
my liege, my deity, my god.
And give me a little cheek slappy with the arm.
Mwah.
There isn't. This is the sad part.
What are your sacraments? I will honor them.
There isn't. I just want to be very clear. The energy has been. You have a high priestess. That's where the energy is. You're welcome to follow the sacraments, and please go into as much detail as you want to. But that's probably all the people who are going to be turned into Tyrannosaurs today. I want to make sure.
Shot your
can't impart
celestial
one.
wad.
But
on a
but
T-Rex.
but definitely interact with
Can't
touch his
impart
face.
any divinity. Then I'm just
Maybe a little bit.
giving him a
Just
bill of
feel
goods.
free to interact. Go
No,
for it.
I'm still doing it. I'm
Yeah.
absolutely down.
And I'm still
doing it.
promising you things that I will not give you.
That's fine.
The whole time.
Just like a god.
You'll be an even bigger T-Rex. Slap, slap,
Like every
slap.
god I've ever met.
Tough wreck. But knowing that you have somehow, like, this realm is shut off from gods, but you snuck one in naughty.
I brought my own snacks to the movie.
Yeah.
Exactly. You
That we
saved money.
may-
I went to the Rite Aid first and bought my own Raisinets.
Maybe we
they were
can-
cheaper.
We can route our magic through you, like a proxy deity, and that'll get us out of here. So yes, absolutely, I will become a sometime,
Sometimes food.
like a summer acolyte.
That's all I ever asked.
What about Rosie? She'll never.
Pit, pat, pit.
Well, this is what I explained this. You obviously see that great power is possible, and that's what we need to get out of here to turn into dinosaurs.
Great
You hear
power.
a dinosaur crying in the distance, sobbing.
Oh, an Italian. Italian T-Rex.
We need subtitles.
Yeah.
For this, Alyssa, make sure that we get some subtitles for this, because it's multilingual.
Why do I have to do it?
But why me though?
I don't know, grandmother. I think that, it couldn't hurt to have all of us imbued with this power.
It could hurt.
But it couldn't hurt, though. It hurts us, maybe, but for our purposes of leaving, we should take advantage of this resource, this great natural resource.
Well, see, I see that Walnut has become some kind of monster lizard.
Abomination.
It's some abomination. Does not seem happy about it. You have gotten jack shit out of this arrangement.
Jack shit yet.
His cheeks are noticeably rosier.
Look, I'm just flushed.
Yeah.
It's like I'm waiting for something to happen.
That's right. You're on the precipice.
No, not yet.
I look at you, Dinar, and I say, it takes me a minute, but I say,
The hands wiggling closer.
Let's get close.
put the hand away. I will say, if you ever tell anyone about this, I will be very cross. But I will submit myself to you as the only God that I have ever believed in for the sake of getting us out of this predicament.
That's all I've ever asked.
What do I do? Honestly, at this point, like, Rosie kind of looks uncertain. And I'm like, what do I do with a god? What do I
Dude, this is the best.
Hand stuff?
Is it,
Yeah.
are you into hand
Always-
stuff? Is
but
it
this-
mouth stuff?
But this is what I
Hand
always
stuff
liked
for
about
sure.
Rosie. Rosie has never been into this shit.
No.
That's why I thought it wouldn't matter that much, but actually, it matters a lot.
Yeah, Kris. Yeah. It does. You thought it didn't, but it does.
You need to get
When
this
it
one
did.
out of the way, under your belt,
You got the first one,
that
you gotta
first
throw
god.
and then
like a waffle. You gotta
It's
throw it
like-
out.
throw it out.
It's like murder. It gets easier after the first.
It's true.
Until then, it's like,
Oh, yeah.
All right. I acolyte myself.
Clip.
just
Hand on the
Do I feel different?
no. In fact, if he hasn't been glowing for a while, this is just something he's doing.
maybe we have to pledge to the dinosaur. Maybe that's where it is.
No,
now.
but I already got the one. I already did the one.
No, it's
And I'll tell everyone.
Oh, God.
You break our pact.
I start trying to stomp on Dinar.
He's too small.
Yeah.
It's just small. I can't get a good read on it. It's dark. No, I do look up at the moon and let out a baleful, like, T-Rex whine, and the subtitles read, "Goddess, forgive me."
We have to go tell Omen because we got our hands on some.
I'm all for more
Powerful.
acolytes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Get him on board.
energy.
How glowy is Dinar right now? 0?
I would say that he's glowing at about a 0.0. Like,
He's darker and dustier than ever
yeah.
before.
If anything, he's
Shabby.
It's the inverse.
Yeah.
He looks
Okay.
like
I'm absorbing less.
Vanta Dinar.
Is this like a thing where we have to, like, clap or like say that we believe in him so that he can get more magical? Is it like a fairy? Like
See,
a fairy?
This is my thinking with deities: is that it's yes, you have to say the thing, but really it's them who have to believe that you're saying it and mean it.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow, what a
It's for their
interesting
glory.
take.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on, but it can't hurt.
Okay. Let's you and me pray to Dinar. Just
Yeah.
real quick.
Mhm.
And really mean it.
Dinner and a show. All right.
Oh, powerful Dinar.
Oh, glowing dragon
Oh,
god.
Majestic,
Beautiful,
tailed wonder of the
radiant.
universe. You are really great.
You're
and very tall.
smart,
Probably
magical.
the tallest one I've seen.
The tallest one of us.
And healthy. So please let us bask in that glorious light.
Please get more magical.
Get some of the magic onto the two of us.
Splash it
because
on us.
we didn't get to turn into anything yet.
We haven't gotten to turn into
And
anything.
We've been good all summer. And we just love you, care about you very much.
We do.
And I would murder for you. I would kill everybody in this plane for you.
I have murdered for you. You didn't know about it, but now I'm telling you.
I'm gonna assume that's part of this to just make it work.
I'll
To
kill.
sell it.
I'll kill Kris for you right now if that's what
I'd
it
be
takes.
fine. We'd have one more than we had before.
Children rejoice.
Amen.
When there were 2 footprints in the grass,
You're
that's where you carried me
Because I was tired.
because I was tired.
Does anything happen?
Absolutely not. Except I should say, something does happen, and that is that with industrial precision, daytime returns.
Oh, behold his glories. Oh, his wonders.
I honestly did not think that was going to work. Wow.
Oh no, I can see my form with higher fidelity.
You look down those glossy pin feathers.
There's a small pond. You get a very clear reflection.
I'm stomping the pond out.
Now I'm going to say this is Kate and not as Rosie, but
Yeah.
it is
Kate
possible
can play
for.
here too.
I just want to make sure Walnut can unwild shape at any point, right? Like she doesn't have to stay here. Maybe she's kind of enjoying it.
Well, here's what I'm thinking: is Walnut got one. You only get one shot.
Yeah.
Do not miss your chance to
Yep.
wild shape. But she did. Could she do it again, or should she sit on this as long as it's possible?
Oh.
Not
to make
unlike
sure-
a vulture.
To make sure that it's not useful in some way. So I mean, at some point she'll stop freaking out, come over to the the window of the inn, and be like,
Just like get down.
just get down real low.
Just the one eye coming in.
Just like you see those little tooths.
Oh, little tooth. Please, come on. These chompers.
Big
Yeah.
ones.
All right, I'm going up the stairs.
Let's
It's
wake Omen
daytime.
up. We figured it out. We gotta
Yeah.
solve the puzzle.
Yeah, get them on board.
You turn your attentions in that direction, and Omen comes down the stairs, and then 2 stairs in to the top, loses his footing, and then becomes something like a ball, and bounces down to the bottom, and he stands up.
I wait. I don't even try to help.
It's not a trick. There's no flourish at the end.
It's not a Wonka.
No, it's not a Wonka situation. He rubs his head.
Good morning.
Is it
We have news.
what?
In this godless place, a god has been smuggled in.
Hang on. I feel like there's like an elephant in the room here. I feel like there's like a T-Rex in the room here. You all right? You good?
He's fine.
You little nugget all right? Was this just some cool Omen character moment that doesn't have anything to do with anything?
What do you mean?
You falling down the stairs there, pal. You all right? Do you sleep okay?
Oh yeah, I'm great. Yeah, absolutely. And then he, almost in the same way, it's funny looking actually. He, just like sort of sweeps. Obviously, he is, configured phallically in the same way that I am.
Very similar. Yeah.
But this is the funny thing that he does. He just like from the left to the right, he sweeps one of the entity's tendrils over to the left. Almost like imagine that he had sort of like a skater hair configuration.
Sure, yeah,
and he's just adjusted.
Right.
And obviously it is right there. Just like it's this. I mean, we all have entities, don't we?
Sure. Yeah.
Right. They're all attached,
Okay.
and sometimes they get in the way, and you have to kind of brush that tendril out from the front.
No further questions.
Ooh. Anyways, there's a T-Rex outside.
No, but the best part is that Walnuts has like grown in size to accommodate her massive cranium.
Does I have one?
Absolutely.
We got Yerks. We got people turning into stuff.
Rosie?
Animorphs.
Absolutely, of course. No, the entity and its gifts are so in exchange for what you give. What you receive from the entity is substantial.
Go on.
It's
What am I
it's
getting?
substantial.
Well, substantial in what way?
Well, let's say it. Let me say it like this. And I can't believe that I have to even explain it. I've already explained this 3 times, but it's fine. It's okay. We haven't been playing for a while, and so I can understand why you'd be confused. And obviously, we're all picking our skills back up.
I appreciate that you're like narratively gaslighting me right now, but it has been long enough that I'm like, oh my fucking god, what did I forget? Nothing.
What did you
Okay,
forget?
good.
Common.
Oh,
It's gone.
Oh.
Can't read it
The
anymore.
lobby is gone.
oh. Can't read common anymore.
Can't read it anymore. And then Omen takes a couple stuttered steps. His left foot is now slightly turned in a bit. He's having a hard time maintaining the posture.
Yeah.
And he puts his hand on your shoulder and then like snorts like and he says, I used to know a wizard.
I just start cracking up laughing. I used to know. I used to know a wizard. Oh.
It's kind of funny.
Are you in the inn still?
I feel like I'm outside still. Yeah.
No, and it's fine.
Outside.
And luckily, I mean, obviously, and this is pretty ordinary by this time, the entity, it's like in a sitcom, like a beloved character, right? The entity, this projection from the core of the plane, right?
Mhm.
Right? Pushes his way in, squeaks in, and says, why aren't you wearing the hat?
Oh, I see the notes about the entity now.
Right? Why aren't you wearing the hat?
Why aren't I wearing the hat?
Yeah.
Well, it's Tuesday.
Everybody's wearing, no. What's that, first of all? Second of all,
He's right.
shit.
He fucking got you.
Got me.
Second of all,
All right.
you're gonna wear the hat. Like, you understand that, right? You understand it's a matter of time.
Eventually.
You can manufacture as many acolytes as you want. You understand that ultimately that makes them more delicious,
Yeah.
right? You understand that the memory's tinged, right?
No.
Yeah.
How many
So
times
we
we gotta
talked
go
about
over
this.
this?
Yeah, I know.
And as he looks over at you, just like shrugs, like, why?
This guy.
No, I know.
No.
Divinity,
We're wrong.
Divinity
Been
extends
wrong.
a hand up for a high five.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
To me? No.
We'll snoop boop.
We've
Boop boop.
All right, see?
Kris says we've been wrong. Hold on. What do you
That was the old way. My God is a hatless God. He doesn't need to wear it. Not like us. We can wear it. That's our job.
I prefer it.
Do you see how it's going to go? I've already got him. Do you see how it's just going to keep going? He is going to manufacture absolutely every sense, every memory, every song, every poem required to create a happy little environment in here, right? I don't even, listen, I don't even give a shit about you guys. I'm here for one guy, right? I was promised, and I will receive, the most delicious mind, that of the Omen. So, and I've been told that this is as good as it gets. So unless you got something tastier than that,
Really? Omen's the most delicious
Yeah.
wine? Really?
yeah, this is what I was told.
Okay, I mean, I'm not here to doubt.
This is what I was told. Obviously,
So-
I rest at the core of this domain. I mean, obviously, I'm going to have some of that.
They don't have things.
They
I
absolutely
think we do. Yeah.
You're the only one who doesn't.
Oh, I'm the only one who doesn't.
I have
Okay.
a giant one too.
Okay.
Big old nasty boy.
And I'm just like, I mean, you're pretty persuasive. I mean, everything you're saying's 100% right.
Yeah.
And I
what
can't
I
even
said.
argue with, yeah! And then I try to smack the thing off Kithris's head
Absolutely.
With Omen's arm.
with Omen's arm.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So if J. Craw were here, I know what he would do. Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Strike my die.
Bless up to the J. Crow in the room.
Exactly.
J. Crow, are you here with us tonight? Ooh.
15.
Plus
What am I rolling? Sorry.
your attack bonus.
I haven't used
No,
the honor
It's
while.
next to your
It's so
weapons.
here, right?
Yeah.
But it's so
Common spells. Delete.
Yep. Here you go.
None of those.
That's your good stuff. There you
Okay.
go.
They don't even
All
work.
right. So 23.
You got it.
Yum.
Yum. It's never been easier.
Absolutely. So, Kithris.
Yeah.
How much damage do you do? First of all, let's figure that out.
Well,
This is dead.
are we? What are we saying? This is this like an unarmed strike?
Yeah, basically.
Well, it's an armed strike.
Well, so it's a four-armed strike.
It's not armed. It's an armed strike.
Arm strike.
5.
You're gonna
Just
roll-
says 5 damage.
you could- oh.
Perfect.
Bludgeon.
Oh, I see.
Perfect.
Just 5.
Just says 5. Just
All right,
says
5 it is.
an unarmed melee strike would be.
You
plus
should have like
8.
Absolutely.
1d6 plus whatever.
Exactly.
Here.
Yeah. Don't worry.
good.
I have everything.
I'm not misinterpreting.
I have
that.
everything planned.
Maybe
No,
you
no.
rolled.
No,
You get you get the plus 8. Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
5.
I did the plus
You
8.
did it.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
did it.
yeah.
Just 5.
it's meant to be simply adjudicated, right? So
Never been simpler.
absolutely. It's just my own device. Everyone who is not Dinar takes 10 points of damage.
Okay.
Hey,
Hey.
hey,
It was pleasure.
this sucks on ice, man.
But what's the situation with my tendrils?
Yeah, did they
Yeah.
take 10 points of damage?
How did my squid feel?
Are they on there still?
Well,
Also,
there's not really a distinction between you and the
Oh.
obviously the tendril of the entity.
Also, was anybody else also damaged from our last encounter? Because now I'm at 36 out of 63. I didn't get a long rest.
This is great for me.
Great.
Yeah, 'cause you're up all night. Just the night here is very short.
Yeah.
Hey, Alyssa, what's the unlock code for the iPads?
Yeah, because we're out.
Kris got locked out.
Mom.
Mom.
What's the 4 numeric sigil that allows me entrance
Yeah,
to the
exactly.
stone tablet?
2004.
No.
Now someone's gonna
Now
hack
someone's
into the
gonna-
mainframe.
So don't come here and try to get into our iPads and use our D&D Beyond.
Don't come in our studio.
We're gonna change it. We're gonna change it.
In an
We're gonna change it.
undisclosed location in the middle of the desert.
2005, everybody. That's the new code.
That's this year. Surprise.
But you didn't see that
We did it
coming.
way ahead of time.
Twitch ain't even been invented yet. It's not to wrap in.
When are you watching this?
All right. So, well, you got it? You got
I'm
it.
good.
Now,
I mean, I feel like I have to honor what was on here before, and it was
Yeah.
1 HP.
Are
Perfect.
you serious?
No.
We're at 1.
I don't know if there was an error or not. But
No, I think
that
we
sounds
had
right.
it.
That
It's
sounds
supposed to-
about
it's
right.
been a minute, but we
I
did have like a
did
big
it
battle.
again. Yeah, we did.
Okay. So then, me not lying.
And apparently we've just been bleeding all over the place for the last day.
so you well,
my friend.
Yeah. So
What am I
Kithris,
doing? My
Kithris basically hits the wall and falls to the ground. But everyone seems to be swept by the same attack. But at the same time, that divine pulse surges. So what I need now is initiative.
I need to pull up some
Don't mind if I do.
stats for T-Rex.
Give me a yummy 9.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to know that as I went down, I did draw the Tetris Thanatica glyph for a dragon.
Nice.
Yes.
So fast.
Yeah.
Real
Right,
true.
so you got a 9.
9.
Loving it. How about you, Donaar Blit'zen?
13.
Okay. How about you, Walnut Dankgrass?
22.
Jesus, really?
Yeah, man.
It's hard to not be good at initiative as a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yeah. This is a new thing.
Kind of gonna take the first.
All right, now, Kris, what do you got?
Oh, should I?
Well, yeah, because we need to know when you die.
Oh, that's right.
You did
15.
18.
Does that factor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I get in my initiative modifier as a dead person?
Yeah. This is going to be when we find out, like, when you die, the exact methodology.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We get to prove the afterlife in this game.
Exactly. So that surge of power flows from the god to their acolytes.
Ouch!
Ow, 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 ow.
Sorry.
Ow! Why?
That's my bad. I will be the first to admit that was my bad.
I'm God enough to admit.
Yeah.
Right. Now, Walnut Dankgrass.
It was my fault, and I'm sorry.
You should know
Yeah.
that you are really betwixt and between here. You are between this god you have recently assigned yourself to, but you are also, you really have to choose between Donaar Blit'zen, vessel for Vars Malus, the Glittering Dragon King, and the entity which has been so core to your identity for so long.
Oh, forever. When has it not been?
I can't think of a single time, and neither can the entity.
Neither can the entity. Well, Okay, well, how do I choose?
We just play role-playing games, Walnut.
Okay.
We can do it however we want to. It can be dialogue, it can be skill checks. This initiative is just here to help us guide the play.
Great. Okay. Well,
It's like a snack box. I mean, you can just, you're right here, snoot in, looking in the
I
doorway,
could just hungry hippos everything inside.
Yeah.
And then run.
and then just work it out later.
Work it out. No, I have to choose between the two. Okay. I mean, well, the entity has been so core to my being, but like,
You know, exactly. And that's the issue here.
but when I really look at myself, you know, is this not the exact image of Vars Malus? Like, is he not some primordial big lizard?
Lizard? Ultimately, yeah,
Exactly.
your form seems to echo your divine mission.
And when was the last time the entity allowed you to wild shape? Like what form?
I mean,
did you
you're being kind of hard on the entity here, but yeah, I mean,
get? I'm just bringing up questions we're all thinking about.
Not even as the entity.
It can't
You know?
nourish the seed within that allowed this to come.
Your willed side.
Yeah, my willed side, exactly. So, yeah, I mean, I feel like I have to unleash the beast.
fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, obviously,
You got to do the do.
obviously the entity is, going to have an opinion about that, but that's something you'll have to work out with the entity.
I'm ready. I'm ready to do.
Do.
Well, I mean, I can't fight a thing that's on mine own head.
This is going to be hard,
But
but there is a projection, an excursion is the general term for it. But yeah, that's what we've been calling it.
you know what? I'm just gonna tear the roof right off this thing. Let's just start there.
Just like an excavator, just come get it.
I'm going to
You're going to treat it like a bento box.
no, I'm going to absolutely tail whip the top off this thing. I saw it in Fantasia.
Oh yeah.
I saw it in Land Before Time, and now here, as one God is my witness, I'm gonna tail whip this in half, just to get purchased for next
Get
time.
it.
Yeah, I mean, I have a thing here that's like, I can pounce
Oh yeah,
in this thing that I made up. That's not the right dinosaur, but it said Asaurus, so.
yeah. That's all that matters.
It's fine.
As long as it
All
ends
the
with
same.
Saurus.
How about what do you want? You want strength?
Yeah, I love strength.
Sure, I'm good at that.
Yeah.
Hope so.
Yeah.
In the mouth.
I'm not good at it. Oh God, it was a 3, but don't worry, it's +4.
Okay, so
No, wait.
Oh,
I could also pounce on it, and then the inn would have to succeed on a DC 13 strength saving throw or be knocked prone. What is ripping it in half if not knocking it prone?
At that level?
The roof
is
very
ripping
least
in
is
half
prone.
not prone?
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly, Jim.
prone to
The roof is
being
prone.
ripped in half.
Right.
Okay, so you are
You can have this scuzzy roll.
okay.
Take it.
Okay,
They're pack tactics.
It's 7.
Can I impart pack tactics or anything?
I wish.
so there is a barbaric chicken shriek as the tail whips and just slams into the side. Books. It's like in the moment before the tail comes through, breakfast materializes just in time to be clattered to the ground.
Get that slop out of here.
Absolutely no. Kris, you are in a building that is being demolished, and you have a similar mission here.
I mean, the path is clear. I have to, even in these moments, I have to exalt the chosen one.
You're extremely dead at the moment.
Yeah, but even then, the mission does not stop.
No, obviously, the actions you have available to you right now are only those actions which deliver maximum drama to the stream. So,
Then I abstain
So-
from my. I just rest. I hold.
Hold death.
but any proclamations, obviously, any songs.
Last words.
No, none. Well, I'm choosing to imagine that at HP 1, I wasn't doing too hot. I'm surprised I got anything done.
Apparently,
This
yeah.
whole adventure.
You were
No,
barely
but
held
honestly,
together.
though, let's hang on a second and let's really think about it. You really were like crawling around in the grass,
Yeah. No,
like
let's.
eating dirt.
We can-
like it's all there.
No, go back and reskin it such that, like, I don't know how much interaction we had. You had some with me, but it could be that it was all in my mind. All the talks.
When you came out and you're like,
I'm just going.
my leaky. You're like, my leaky.
Just like
I've just
pulling
been
your
in the
bones
wind.
popping out through the
Yeah.
skin.
All right, here we go. What am I trying to get?
Nothing.
Not that. It's a 3.
All right, so put one check mark.
When you die, you will be at my side for all time. Don't worry.
I'll take it. Good enough.
It's a liver.
So, Donaar Blit'zen, vessel of the Glittering Dragon King.
Save us, Papa.
I'm gonna run over. I'm gonna stride slowly, confidently over.
Look, like hand raised.
Yeah,
Okay.
hand over my shoulder.
Nice.
No, like a bat. Like
Yeah,
You usually carry a toothbrush.
to my devout acolyte Kris.
Lay hand?
I'm gonna try
So he is in the hands.
to lay on hands.
there's
through
no
the hand.
check. I mean, you just
Oh yeah, I
you
know.
just divvy up.
Yeah. So I'm gonna heal him. Are you at? But I have to like heal the deficit back.
No,
too, don't-
that's
no?
not how it works.
No.
Oh, okay. I thought
Yeah.
you did.
Depends on the version you're.
All right. I'll just pop you full of, I don't know, 30.
Good stuff?
I got like 50. So
Nice. Hell yeah.
Give me like 30 real quick.
That might be as high as I've ever been.
That's the healthiest I've ever been. And I just remember who did this for you. Just a little.
Oh, I will.
But I do want to say to the entity,
Yeah. He's like, yeah,
as I'm
what's up?
doing this,
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Oh, now you're gonna talk?
no, you know what? I'm sorry.
Wow.
We've been here for a while. We go
Yeah,
way
we
back.
have.
I
Exactly.
shouldn't
It's
have.
fucking weird, dude.
I know. No, I'm saying it. Will you let me apologize? Jeez.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, no, I appreciate it.
No, I know.
No,
It's just been, you know.
I know better than anybody here.
Yeah.
You know me.
You know me, right? What is this? What are we doing here?
So us.
Okay.
This is us.
This
This is
is
us.
Yeah, we do this, don't
This
we?
is totally
we
us.
go around and around. So do I
But-
have to kill all your friends or what?
No. Counter offer.
Okay. All right. I'm
Look.
I'm all ears.
We've been here for so long. You got the prime cut over here.
Yeah.
I point to Omen.
You get choice.
And I'm over, and as I say this, as I'm healing Kris, and I go, these little anchovies, they're not even worth it. Why don't you just let these guys go? I'll take them, and we'll just get out of your hair, and you can enjoy it.
He's like, wait, so you don't care if I do this? And the entity itself, this friend, this ally, splits at the top like a seed pod. Just imagine a zipper pull of teeth on the top, inside, darkness. It's like, this is fine. And he just puts the whole thing right on the top half of Omen. He's like, this is good. You don't have a problem with this. This is great.
No, I said it's fine.
Rosie.
I'm trying to get the three of you out from its control and we can all do it together, fight this thing together.
And so imagine that
and I have pretty high persuasion.
Imagine that it's up on top and now it's just like flipping back and forth on top of Omen like a windsock. These razor sharp teeth just attached at the mid torso. Rosie.
And I still have the entity on my noggin, right?
That ally that served you so well.
Okay. Listen, here's what's up. I feel like one of the ways that you and I have always gotten along, entity, is that we have
a mouthful of them.
We have an affinity for darkness. We both know what it is to be considered.
Obviously, we're the shadow.
A monster at times. That doesn't mean that
necessary.
Just because we have been monstrous does not make us a monster. We have a choice. What you're doing to sweet...
I mean, I can eat this guy or I can eat that guy.
Right, I know that you have an option. Now listen to me.
I just throw the body away. I mean, all I want is the memories.
Can I tell you something that I heard Omen say earlier? Do you know he's inventing a currency to spend in here?
What the fuck?
Do you know how diseased that brain must be? Do you really want that to be the main meal?
That's...
Really?
Well, maybe that's like the wrapper.
Yeah, I just feel like, when I saw the other Omens, they were like, like robust, no problems up top. You know what I mean?
Go back.
What? How far?
The other what?
Oh, the other Omen. Oh, you don't know. You don't know.
These things come in a 6-pack?
Yeah. Literally, yeah. And this one is like the one that somebody sampled at the store and said no thanks and put it back.
We've seen it. We've all seen it.
We've all seen it. It's gross. Those other Omens, like cherry, unpopped,
Imagine a sock being pulled all the way up like a leg, right? But imagine that sock is actually this mouth of this creature. Imagine that it is consumed Omen entire. And Omen has now projected out the top of it.
Oh, no.
Paler for the experience.
Right.
And it schluffs off, comes out, and rebuilds itself up to about your height. And it says, no, I saw it. I saw the whole thing. There's 5 more of these guys.
Yeah. Can you imagine how much better that would be than this poor little chode that you're choking down right now?
Oh, dear
Chode.
Can we not talk about?
We're friends, right?
Of course we are. Why do we eat? You always have this conversation with me. We have been nothing but friends this entire time.
Do you think you can get me on these other 5?
Oh my God. Of course I can. You know I can.
I like what I'm hearing.
I'm just saying. You maybe give this guy a little break. We rebuild him. We lure those 5
Omen
in.
is just standing stock still, shuddering in place. Just a human icicle.
Yeah, and I give him this like super disdainful look, which is not entirely falsified. I'm like, that's not a meal.
Omen, it's like, what? Like, he doesn't say it, but he's just like, that's hurtful. That's sharp. And then has a few seconds to consider it. Thinks, all right, I get it. Oh, now
See, this is what I'm talking. I'm still talking to the entity. I'm like, it took him that long. You know what I mean? There's nothing going on up there. There's absolutely nothing between these eyes.
It's like, so what's going on where you guys are from? Is this like a vacation?
Oh my goodness. You could say that in a way. No, we kind of got put here by those Omens. I feel like that's what happened. It's been a very long time. I feel like that's what happened.
So you'd like it a lot if I ate these fucking guys.
Oh my God. And are we not friends? Are we not friends? Isn't this what friends do for each other?
That's what we are.
That's what we are.
Okay.
I knew it. Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you. I owe you one. I owe you 5. You know what I mean?
All right, now, I think that and what we have done previously is worth a level.
Hey.
Now,
Ding!
Oonce,
Now-
oonce.
See what being an acolyte of Dinar.
I was just going to say, I mean, look at the panoply
So,
of benefits.
When this has worked out,
Yeah.
seems to be settled. I look at you and say, Dinar works in mysterious ways.
Indeed he does.
He has empowered you
Indeed he has.
with the ability. I wouldn't have guessed it.
I'm completely converted.
There's mystery. There is mystery in him.
I did turn back into an elf, and I'm projectile vomiting on the wall of this inn. Just from this.
More miracles. Incredible.
But also the motion sickness of becoming so small.
Sure, yeah, my ears popped.
Omen gathers up the strange small artifacts, a few of his coins that are made from silverware.
Yeah.
The group gathers together. He leads you in the what you assume is the midpoint of the strange days that exist here, and he takes you to where he believes a portal can be generated from here to the troubling ex-wife
Excellent. Excellent.
scenario in Icewind Dale. Obviously, it's not the first choice. And that is where we will pick up when the C Team returns, August 11th,
What?
right here on Twitch.
It's news to me.
It's real
Show
good.
up.
Thanks so much, PAX Online East, for rolling through. I have a really, really great time playing with this crew. This is the first time we've had a chance to be together since all of the bad stuff happened. Hopefully you'll come and join us again. And obviously, if you liked what you saw, I can imagine a universe where that's possible. There is years of this campaign waiting for you at Penny Arcade TV, just over there on YouTube. Podcasts, wherever podcasts are sold. We are waiting for you with years upon years of camaraderie, which obviously this is a great time to consume. Post-show notes from Alyssa. The Scotch Goblin, also known as the Shadow Chancellor. Wildermyth, obviously they supported the program. The rest of the team did a really fun sponsor stream with them with some custom content. So congrats, obviously, to the winners of the Steam codes. Check out the sponsor stream that we put together. Wildermyth follows heroes over their whole careers, from their pitchfork days to their powerful primes into old age and memory. This is all real stuff. Party-based procedural storytelling RPG where tactical combat and story decisions alter your world and reshape your cast of characters. Play single player or cooperative multiplayer now on Steam. Lots of games say that they do this. This game actually does it. It's been a great pleasure to have them as a sponsor. Until next time, which is to say, until August 11th, we will see you right here Wednesdays at 4. So come see us. Until next time.
Bye.